Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Dies Shorts. And I'm going to be doing the September with Love and Gratitude paper pumpkin kit. And it's super pretty. It actually makes cards and a bag, so that's perfect timing for that. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So if you are new, please subscribe to my YouTube, and then that way you'll know when I upload a video or go live, so you don't miss anything. I usually have my videos, they're usually a premiere, since we have kind of spotty internet in the boonies where I live, that the lives just weren't a good quality, so I usually do a premiere instead. So I'm off to the side watching live with you, so if you have any questions, just ask in the chat. If you are watching a replay, just ask below, and then YouTube will let me know if you have a question or a comment, and I can respond to you. So yeah, so that's all. Since this is a Dies Shorts, I better stop blabbing and get started. Alright, so close your eyes just for a second while I adjust my camera. That looks pretty good. Let me get my wire out of the way. Okay. Alright, so this is the September paper pumpkin. Now obviously I have opened it so that I could play with it a little bit and just work out any changes that I wanted to do, and I did make a couple of changes, but these are the things you're going to get. Now you're going to get some little tear tape, you have some little dimensionals, you have a Lost Lagoon spot, and I always pull out my big mama pad. You have your stamp set, so it's super cute. This is like a pumpkin. For some reason I was thinking it was a flower, but it's a pumpkin. Alright, some chipboard. I always keep these. I use them a lot of times when I'm nailing class stuff for extra support. Alright, we all have the little glue dots, and you know what I do with those, right? This is a little bigger package. These go to my sister because I rather use the roll ones. So I just put them in that little bag and send them to my sister. Alright, so we have little pumpkin embellishments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all my little pieces out that I need. And this will just save me a little bit of time. And since I did one ahead of time, I know what I'm doing, like more than sometimes when I just open the box and go live with you. Alright, so I need a little gold one, and that goes with these two. Then we have this longer one, and these are like laser etched or cut or whatever. Alright, so they're very cute. They're kind of eucalyptus-y. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Alright, but they've got a little bit of thickness to them, but you still want to be careful with them. You know, they're still delicate. Alright, I need one of these for the little box. So I'm just going to stack everything in the lid. I also need one of these banners, and then one of the flat side banners. I already did that. I also need one of these. Now if I was making more than one card, I'm only going to do one card for the video. I need one of these and one of these. I would pop them all out, right? I would get them all popped out. But I'm just going to do one of each. And then here is the directions, and I've already made one, so I don't need to keep this out. But it has the directions to go. It also gives you some alternatives, and you can add things to them. It tells what colors they go with, so that's nice. And I don't think we've ever had, this is like an old olive mossy meadow, yeah, mossy meadow tissue. I don't think I've ever seen a mossy meadow tissue. Alright, so I'm just going to stick those back in so I can do them later. But look how pretty the box is. Isn't that so pretty? So it's nice because then when you have it put away, like if you don't make all of yours, or maybe you make all your cards and then you're just going to keep them in the box for when you need them, right? You can just look at the box and you'll know, oh, those are these cards or that card. So anyways, all right, so let's get to stamping. Now I've already mounted what I need. And then I didn't use these, but it's nice they give us extra, so you can do more. You can put these on your envelope. There's a smaller thanks, the little pumpkin stem or whatever. All right, so we want our card, and this is like a 4.5? Yeah, 4.5 by 4.5 square. So it's like a little square card. All right, and we're just going to take our Lost Lagoon and we are going to put some up here. And we're just putting a little design on the back of our card. Like that. And if you wanted, you could certainly stamp a little bit on your envelope. It does have a little design on the inside, so it would be up to you, but at least it's got a little bit of color on the outside there. All right, let's do these, and then I can close my pad. All right, so we have, where is my, with love and gratitude, and that's going to go on the flat-ended banner. So we just finished Virgin River. Do you watch that show on Netflix? So sometimes I wonder, why do we watch this? Because sometimes the storyline is like kind of crazy, and the acting is not super good. Not that I could be an actor, by no means, but still. But yet, you get sucked right into the storyline. All right. But I've got to say that one girl that has been, I think this is the 5th season, so that's like 5 years, right? Isn't that 5 years? And this one woman has been pregnant for 5 years, and I'm like, I don't even think an elephant carried the baby for that long. So she finally went into labor, I think, at the end of the 5th season. Okay, so enough about that show. So let's get back to this card. All right, so for this card, we want the small of the gold. Now, it gives you those glue dots, remember? But just like my Big Mama pad, I like to use my roll glue dots. So just be careful when you're pulling that off. You could also use your green tip glue as well. So, but just be careful. So when I'm pushing it on there, I'm going kind of up underneath. You can use your pick tool too, and I'm grabbing it by the leaf instead of the stem. All right, and then this is just going to go up here in the corner. And I have the card open like this, but since it's a 4x4, I mean, it could open either direction. All right, and then we want our pumpkin. So let's put some dimensionals on our pumpkin. We also want to put some glue dots on the back of our leaves. Aren't these leaves so pretty? I love the way that it's watercolored. It's gorgeous. Now, if you don't like the white edge, you could easily cut around that if you didn't want that white edge. All right. So that's going to go there. And then this pumpkin is going to go over top. Like that. And then the baby pumpkin, I love it has the 2 different kinds of pumpkin colors. Oh, this time I want dimensionals. Hold on a second. So I want 2 dimensionals and a glue dot. So the 2 dimensionals will hold it off the card so it's the same height as this one. And then the glue dot will just keep it snug up against this pumpkin so it doesn't lift. All right. Then we have with love and gratitude. Now they had me putting this on with the glue dots, but I think I'm going to put that on with a dimensional and just stick it up underneath that pumpkin. So it's kind of the same height as the pumpkin. There. So I kind of like that better, where it's comes up a little bit. So here's the one I did earlier, just so you can see. So this one I did just do it flat. So this one just gives it a little bit more dimension. So then it has the little envelope that goes with it. But what I want to do is, this kit didn't come with any ribbon or bling. So I don't think anybody that has stamped for any length of time does not have any bling in your cupboard. Now, unless you're a new Paper Pumpkin subscriber and this is the very first kit that you got, maybe you've never stamped before, maybe you're a new stamper, maybe you won't have bling. But just in case you do, I'm going to use some of the festive pearls, and I'm going to use the gold ones, and I am going to drop a few of these around. I just think it needed a little bit of bling. What doesn't need bling? All right, so that goes in there. So there is that one. Cute, cute. All right, now let's get to the bag. Now they have you decorating the bag a little differently than I'm going to do it. So they have you using the tear tape. Now tear tape is amazing. It is super strong holding tape. But sometimes that can lead you into trouble, right? Because once it's stuck, it's stuck. And I don't trust myself with the tear tape, you know. And so I'm going to use my green tip glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all my folds going. So I know that this folds, because you can see the score. And this has got a really neat pattern on it. So it looks like a linen bag. All right, so I'm scoring that. I'm just getting all my folds, and then I'm opening them back up, just so that they know where they're supposed to be. Okay. Then there's a score right down here. See that? So I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to give that a score. And there's one on the other side. The same thing. I'm just giving them a score. Like that. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is this actually will fold forward, but for the time being, I'm going to fold it backwards. You're going to go, why are you folding it backwards? Well, I'm folding it backwards because I want my bag to lay flat on the table, so that when I'm putting it together, it's not all wonky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my green tip glue, which is a Tombow multi that I just put in this little bottle. I'm putting my bag together with green tip glue. All right, so this is going to fold forward. So then I know, like, I want to bring this one in first and this one down. So when I look at this bag from the front, it looks like this pretty bottom, right? If you fold it this way, and this is just my anal person, if you fold it this way, now this is your front, remember, when you look at it like this, you see this. See that? You see that bottom of the bag? And I don't want to see that. I want to see this, where it just seems a little cleaner. All right, so let's fold this back down so we know which is going where and all that good stuff. All right, so I'm just going to put a little green tip glue. It's a light bag, so we don't have to worry too much. So I'm putting some green tip glue there, some green tip glue there, some green tip glue there, and a little bit there. And then I'm just going to bring bring them in. They're going to kind of lay where they want to lay because I've got my box or my bag sitting flat. So hang on a minute. And then I'm going to flip it over, keep it flat, and then take your bone folder. Just take your bone folder and then just go. And then all that green tip glue will stick. Okay. And then just give it a minute to dry. Put all the green tip glue. So you don't want to over glue it, right? Like you saw how much I put on there. All right, so now we have our cute little bag. So see, really, really cute. It's a little more forgiving than the Tear Tape. All right, then this is going to fold down like this. There's this crease thing like that. So it folds like this. Now, they want you to put the rules, the directions, tell you to put your glue dots. And that's all fine and dandy if you just want it to sit on your shelf. But I want to give it as a gift. I want the person to be able to open it. And I want them to be able to, you know, not have to tear the bag to pieces to get their present out. So what I have, I've gotten these little Velcro. There's all sorts of different size Velcro that you can get. These I got off of Amazon. And they're like a thin, clear fasteners. So I think they're more for paper because they are thinner. They're more they're not going to tear as easily. You still want to be careful. All right, so let me pull these out here. So you still have a male and a female. I don't know if that's what you call on Velcro or not, but I think that's what you say. Like you've got the one that loves the other and the boy or whoever. I'm not going to get into technical jargon in case I offend somebody, and I don't ever mean to do that. But anyways, you have the one that sticks to the other one. So one is the fuzzy side and one is the rough side. So this is kind of rough. And then this one is fuzzy. So the fuzzy sticks to the rough. All right, so you just want to make sure that you grab the right one. Now, you can also get tiny, tiny little magnets that work too, but these work just as good. So I have stuck them together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel one of them off of the backing. I'm going to bring my little envelope over and I'm going to stick it right here. And now I came in a little bit. I don't want to be right on the edge, so I came in just a little bit and I'm giving it a good squeeze. And then I'm gently peeling that plastic off and I'm putting my thumb here, right, to keep that piece, those two pieces together. Squeeze it how you want it. So I'm putting it like on the table so it's nice and flat. And then I'm just pushing it just gently. So now it holds it together, but just gently open it up. Get your thumb in there. Okay, so now push, because you couldn't really push when we're gluing it, right? Because of the thing, and then push. So now you can give it a really, really good push to it. And then I'm going to go like this. So now you have your little envelope. It's all, you know, it's going to stay together so the person, you know, you can put your present in there, they can get it out. So let's get our box decorated. So we have our little gold, and I'm going to use green tip glue this time. So I've got my green tip glue, and I just want to put it on the top. I don't want to glue it, you know, I don't want to glue this to the bottom. I still want them to be able to open it up. So I'm putting this up here, kind of high like. Okay. And then we have this pretty, I don't even know, it's just leaves. Same thing. I'm going to put a little green tip glue. And I'm going to glue that right over top of the gold. So you see that pretty gold, you know, sticking its head around the corner there. And then we have our thank you. So I'm going to take my dimensionals and I'm only going to put one on each side because we're going to straddle these leaves. So if I put one here, it's going to hit these two layers of this gold paper as well as this, and it's going to kind of have a hump in the center. So I'm just using one on each side. That's just going to go right over here like that. Oh, I didn't even take the thing off. What a craziness. Alright. You might have to peel off the back of the dimensional. That always helps. Alright, so there we have our cute little label. Isn't that cute? Alright, so same thing. I want to put a little bit of bling. So I'm going to grab my gold. I have 2. And you know me, you have to have odd numbers. So let me get these other gold ones out of there. Alright. So let's put some gold ones around the bag as well. 1, 2, and the bag's bigger, so I'm going to put 5. And let's put, since I didn't stamp that totally in the center, I'm going to put one on here, which will kind of make it look like it was intentional. But isn't that cute? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Make sure I put the right amount. Alright. So let me show you what we did. Get all my mess. What a mess, what a mess. Alright, so here's our little bag and our card. So again, I added that little bit of bling. Let me get that out of there. Looks a little better. So I did add that little bit of bling. Here's the one before without the bling. It's still cute. Still adorable, but I just like that little bit of pop of bling to just finishes it off, I think. And look how cute the little envelopes are. So they're adorable. But it just makes an awesome little, you know, here's the present, here's the card. It makes a great little gift bag and card. All right. So let me say, see you later, alligator. So what do you think? Do you think that's a good paper pumpkin? So if you aren't a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, make sure you subscribe, because it's great. It's just a little kit you get in the month, each month. Now it is a surprise. You don't know what you're going to get exactly. Stampin' Up! Usually will give us like a little sneak or a hint, but we don't know what it's going to be. So if you don't like surprises, then get the kits. Like we have, let me reach over here. So this was a kit I showed during the week, and this is Christmas everywhere. So if you want to know what you're getting, we also have those kits. And then you know exactly what you're doing. They're set up very similar to the Paper Pumpkin, but they're not a subscription. And but if you just want to know, like, oh, I want to know exactly what I'm doing, then you know, there's that. I also announced which I forgot to mention, I also announced my October class in the mail kit. And it is the Taco Fiesta. So I already have quite a few people that have signed up for that. So don't miss out. October the 10th is the end of registering. But if I sell out before then, it won't last till October the 10th. So make sure you let me know. That's for USA only. I can only send within the USA. And it's $50 includes a priority postage, 5 project, and there's a special little goodie in there. And the PDF with the supply, like the pictures and the supply list, and then a private video link to make your projects along with me. So if you want more information, make sure you holler at me. Otherwise, I will stop blabbing and have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday with a twist. And that will be at 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. Thanks so much for spending some time with me this week. I really appreciate it. All right. Bye for now.